What's going on, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be talking about something that Epic Games have just announced last night. It is called Counterplay and Playstyles. So ways you can, from that, it just sounds like ways you want to play in the game, different ways like sneak around, whatever. Just build a base. Then counterplay, where you can counter other players who are building up against you or whatever. So this is what the Epic released in their little post. They said, we are going to continue to make changes to evolve the game to give players multiple ways to counter each other in combat and create more strategies to win the game. Fortnite is constantly evolving. Our goal with any changes is to keep the game fun and interesting, keeping it feeling fresh and new. Personally, I feel like Epic have done a brilliant job at this. They have added stuff in, taken stuff out, put guns into the vault to add new guns in. They've added in the LMGs, they've added in, like, they've done different nerfs. This is all to keep the game fresh, because if they didn't nerf things, well then it'd be kind of same ending to a game all the time, which is why I'm kind of happy they did the RPG nerf and grenade launcher nerf and the shotgun nerf. But then at the same time I'm not, because now you can no longer get some like mad 200 headshot on a player out of nowhere, like they run up behind you, you just turn, bang, 200 headshot. You no longer do that anymore. You can do 170, but chances are the player's going to be on 100 shield, 100 health. Otherwise, unless he's been in a gunfight, it's not really worth it, but still, it's still worth going for the headshot, like, but it's always worth going for it. It's always worth going for headshots. But then they go on to say that it is important to support a variety of late game strategies that don't just boil down to just build lol. We strongly believe that the evolution of Fortnite supports a wide range of playstyles and counterplay. Currently, the superiority of shotguns, rockets and uncapped building are such a dominant playstyle in the final circle that most other strategies are being drowned out. So, what I think they mean here is that like shotguns have a very high superiority over really any other weapon in the game as of right now. I don't think that's quite too true, since the shotgun nerf. There's no really overpowering shotgun anymore. It's like all just, I think personally, like the gun combat in Fortnite is okay. It's not great on any means, in my opinion. I think it's pure luck based, the damage. Like, you could hit a pump shot for 8 damage, someone else could hit the same shot on you but could get 50 damage, 80 damage. It all depends. Like, really. The only shotgun that is actually quite good that isn't kind of luck based, I think, is the heavy shotgun, because anytime I've used that, it's always been a plus 70 hit on them whenever I hit, no matter where I hit them. So, personally, I think the heavy shotgun is the only good shotgun in the game now. Tactical shotgun, it'll be heavy, in my opinion. It's heavy, then the tac, then the pump. That's just my opinion there. Then Epic want to say, oh yeah, and then when they say and uncapped building are such a dominant playstyle in the final circle, everyone builds in the final circle to keep themselves alive. That is a thing that has to happen. Otherwise, it's kind of like PUBG on a Fortnite map with Fortnite weapons. It's literally just mirroring PUBG if that's the case. Then, if there was no building, but there is building, which is what makes Fortnite unique. The building to Fortnite is what makes Fortnite different from any other battle royale. There's no other battle royale, I'm pretty sure, that you can build in other than Fortnite. And it's like, building in Fortnite is what keeps players safe. It's what can turn a gunfight around. Like, if someone lands 3 shots on you, if you can't build, you're dead. Simple as. Which is why building is such a key aspect to be able to do in this game. If you get shot in the back, you want to turn and build as quick as you can and cover your back, and then build on the sides and then build behind you. Then you want to build kind of upwards, and then you can build outwards. Or you can just build a box, pop up, see what he's doing. If he starts to rush you, you rush him, you beat him there, you build over him. And then you force him to have to go out to the edges, and you can then, if he doesn't do a ramp above his head and a ramp on him, like below him, if he doesn't like double ramp it, well then you can just shoot at the ramp, he'll fall, he'll take damage, you have the high ground. You already know what happens when someone has the high ground. Then you get Then you have recent and upcoming changes, they said. We have made a few changes recently. Shotguns, rockets. and will continue to make more. And then this leaves uncapped building, so they're probably going to cap something to do with the building. So then they said to give you more options to counter other players in combat, especially in later game. Changes to weapon balance and resources economy, like e.g. resource caps. They will, well, going off what they said here, I'm assuming they will be capping the amount of resources you can get. It was already bad enough that they'd made it 200 of all resources out of the llama instead of 500, and you can only pick up 20. The fact that they've now made a statement here saying that they will be capping resources, which is all 3 of them, I don't know. Like, that's not going to go down too well for anyone, really, I think. Because if you want to go into a build battle, which are a main aspect of Fortnite, in my opinion, you're not going to be able to do one. Like, I had 500 materials of wood earlier in a build battle, which I might be able to show you. I'm not too sure. If I found the clip, you're probably going to see it in a couple of seconds. If I didn't, you're going to be just watching the same video. What? That's not nice of you. Okay, that building was shocking. If anyone comes up behind me, I'm dead. Why is it me being targeted here? Go away from me. I have no mats left. Come on, where are you at? But yeah. So, like, I had 500 mats, and I used them all up, like 500 mats of wood, and I used all of them in the build battle. So that just shows you how quick mats actually do go. Like, it takes 10 to build a ramp. I think it takes 10 to build anything. It takes 10 of any mats to build any type of thing in the game, whether it be one of the like triangle looking yokes, one of the ramps, wall, anything. The floor pieces. It takes 10 to do any of them. So you can realistically, for the 500, you can only build 50 of them if my maths is correct. I'm pretty sure I'm really bad at maths, so but if my maths is correct, I believe it's 50 things you can place with 500 mats. So, like, it's not a lot if you think about it. So I actually ended up transferring over to brick, I think, in my clip, because I ran out of wood to build, and I only had a small bit of brick. So that didn't, it helped me finish the build battle alright, and the build battle ended. But it's still, I ran out of resources more or less. So then when I was actually, I did run out of resources in the clip. And then I actually had to run, and I ended up dying later, like literally 10 seconds later in the clip. So yeah, that happened. But if they're going to cap it, I think they're going to cap it to probably 500 mats in each resource. If that's what they're talking about when they say they're going to cap resources, I think it'll be 500 in each material. So you'll have 1,500 materials in total, so you really want to stock up. But no one really grabs metal because that is so hard to get. Unless you find like the big meteor rocks, they give you like 30 metal from each one, but they take a small bit to break. So like you could realistically gather 500 of each material, but like I don't go around grabbing materials. I go and I get my materials from killing people and then taking their materials. I start off with maybe 300 materials, get some more 400 or 500 materials maybe. Then I kill some people and get their materials, which brings me up to maybe 700 or 800, and then like 400 or 500 brick, and then like 200 or 300 metal. And that's how I keep going throughout the game, and eventually I end up with 999 brick and wood and like 800 metal. And then that's kind of what I stick with for the end game, and then end game comes, kill the last person, victory royale. You know what I mean? So that's how I end up getting the mats. Then they did like a bunch of like they nerfed some things, and then you had to go and actually harvest some materials, which is what I end up doing. And then I keep the like same type of flow going from there. Then they go on to say, moving forward, they say, so where does that leave us? You should be able to find victory royales through multiple strategies. Shotguns should be strong, but other weapons have room to grow. Not every encounter should have to end in a build-off. We want to empower you to showcase your skill, strategy and tactics in all variety of ways. We'll be exploring these changes over the next few weeks. Oh boy. We're excited to hear your thoughts and encourage you to participate in discussions on our various social channels. Now, that last piece, over the next few weeks, so in the coming 2 or 3 weeks, I think they'll be putting out limited time modes with these changes involved in them, and their feedback from them is what they'll decide on whether they're going to implement them or not. Funnily enough, I don't think the whole resource cap is going to actually be implemented, because I don't think anyone will actually like that. That's just my thoughts on it. And they say that not every encounter should have to end in a build off. We want to empower you. So right there they're saying that if you can build, you have a power over most players. Like, not over most players, you have a power in the game if you can build well. Like, if you're a very, very good builder, but your aim isn't too good, then you have a power of building or something they're trying to get out there. And then they said they want to empower us, so take that power away from us, so we have to actually showcase our skill, our aims, our strategies to like get around players, and then our tactics to kill the player or whatever, like in all varieties of ways, so all different types of ways that we can do it. So guys, that's what their post says. So I just want to leave this video here, guys. If you did like it, then go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.